Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing this Sunday night? I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's your boy, Coach Ricks, and you've been in Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things OU related, college football related, all things in between. Before we get started, please hit that like button, push that red subscribe button, like all the videos, ring that bell, so you won't miss any content that I got going forward. Uh, Sorry that I'm late, man. I had some things that came up, man, that I had to get done before we jump into this episode of a preview of what took place at Tiger, or should I say Death Valley, and who not to at who else should I ask but the one that was there at the ball game, Mike the Legend. What's going on, big dog?
Well, I unfortunately didn't make it to the ball game,
Oh, you
Coach.
didn't?
No, my transmission blew up in my truck, so I
Oh
couldn't.
shit. Oh man, sorry to hear about
But
that,
I
man.
did
I would.
watch it.
uh, You know what? Before we get into all this nonsense and everything, let me ask you a question. Are you kind
Yeah,
of excited that the season is finally over, or are you sad that the season is over?
I'm glad it's over. I mean,
Well, I mean, hey man, in the early parts of March and April and May and June, everybody gets excited about the football season. But when it gets here, we don't know what to expect. We have great admirations, we have great expectations for our teams, but then when they
yeah,
come out and let's just call it what it is. OU just had an awful year. You can say it was injuries, you can say it was Seth, you can
hmm
say it was the offensive line, you can say it was a variety of things. The one thing, man, that I'm trying not to say is it's 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 internal. I don't think it's internal. I just think that having six guys out kills the momentum of any team to where now you have to go to other people that have not put in the reps.
hmm
Um, um, we can sit here and say, "Oh well, man, they 4 star. They
yep,
should be able to do this." Man, look, those 4 or 5 months that you have to practice is key. It's very vital. You can't do that and then a guy gets hurt and then you come in week to week
hmm
and gotta learn what someone did for 5 months. That's hard. It's very hard. But what was your take from the ball game, man? What was your uh what was your little ins and outs of the ball game?
Can I go ahead and call it like I seen it?
What's up? What you got?
It was a complete shit show.
Yeah, man. I had people over to the house. They were like, "What the f is this? How could y'all beat Alabama last week and then come out here and do this?" And I was like, "Man, you know what? It kind of pissed me off a little bit, Legend. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you because even though the game was 37-17 with 2 minutes left in the 2:55, you ran 4 straight plays. So that pretty much let me know
Mhm.
you were just trying to run the ball just to get the game over with. No,
Yep,
no, no throwing passes. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You're already down 20, so why not throw that damn thing? You know what I'm saying? Why just sit
yep.
there and run the ball to get the game over with? I have a problem with that. And
I do too.
we sat here before the ball game and said LSU is going to be ready for the run. We should come out and
hmm
pass. They didn't get that memo. And we
No,
and we do it every week. We do it every week. We have something that we bitch and moan and complain about that the staff is not doing. Is it is it time for us to say that this might be BV's last year, next year, if he can't get things turned around? Because I don't want that. I
I
think
will.
I think
I
he's I
was.
think he's a great guy. I
I
think
don't
he's the
want to
guy
be
for
the
the
judge.
job. I don't know.
I I would say yeah,
Yeah.
because how can we? I'm going to hold off on the OC hire before I make an assessment.
Yeah.
Because I feel that BV knows his seat is hot, and he's going to have to get this OC hire correct before
Yeah.
I. Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah. Well, let me answer that question for Sooner Cowboys. I'm not a person to sit here and try to pick and find things to overturn a ass whooping. Let's put it like that. I don't believe in that. That was a terrible officiating job last night. I mean, that was a
Yes, it
terrible
was.
job because I counted 17 holding calls, and that was just what I call. Whenever you got a guy's hand around a guy's neck and he's trying to get, that's holding. Every day of the book,
All day
every day of the
long.
week. But that's called home cooking because
Yep.
R. Mason Thomas was getting held every single time and no call. So, oh well, like I said, man, I don't want that to be the reason why, but at the same point in time, man, something got to be done. Why do we have officials if we're not going to officiate? Did the Alabama win save
Yeah,
BB's
exactly.
job for a year in a weird way? Did the Alabama win actually delay what might need to occur for y'all? No, it's kind of funny, man, because you really
No.
can't put your finger on the one thing that has caused this team to be 6-6. You really cannot put your finger on it. We can sit here and say yes, top 7,
Nope.
top 6 receivers been out. We can say that offensive line has always been hurt. We've had to juggle this and that. I just think that we got some guys on our staff that are not really doing their job on some cases.
Nope.
What's going on, big dog?
What's up, guys?
And here,
Oh man, sitting here, man,
there's
trying
my
to
boy Jason.
What's up,
trying
fellas?
trying to evaluate the shit show that happened last night.
Oh, yeah, lots of that.
Please tell me they threw Joe John Finley off the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge on I-10, leaving Baton Rouge.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think he'll be back. I don't think he'll be back for sure. It doesn't sound like
that. Last night made sure that he would not be back.
Yep.
I was telling Legend that the last 3 minutes of the ball game, even though you're down 20, you're running the fucking ball just to run the game out, just run the clock out. That showed me that what you got to lose. Start throwing the ball, do something to show that I want to win, versus just saying, you know what, fuck it, let's just get ready for the ball game.
I felt the same way in the first half when they left 2 timeouts in the kitty and ran the clock out with a minute left, you know?
Yeah, I felt that way too.
Well, Jimmy,
can anybody explain to me?
Yeah.
Can anybody explain to me what the F are we doing with Bear stupid ass needs to be flicking burgers sharp?
Man, you are a senior and you made that mental mistake. That's stupid as hell. You are a senior. That's something that you never do as a senior.
Mm-hmm.
When he did that shit, man, I was like, that's ball game. He just stood that motherfucker up and said, go get it.
But did you guys see what else was going on that play where the lineman just hit the ground and lay there?
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
why?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
You move the ball down the field with Jackson Arnold and the RPO running the ball, and then you do that shit. It just hey man, look, my family was here and they were like, what the hell is this? Like, how y'all beat Alabama last week and then come out here and do this?
Good question.
One step forward, 10 steps back. I know after that game, I I went through a kind of. Oh, God, I'm still pissed.
Ditto.
Jason,
Ditto.
so do you think that this is, which we know it will fall on BV, but is it looking more and more like he should have gotten rid of some other guys too before the season started?
I don't know. I don't think that it sounds to me like Seth Luttrell wasn't his idea. And I think he wanted to go back on that plan early on, from what I understand. But his contract says he didn't have to do anything he don't want to. So even though I think that there was outside pressure there, or inside pressure there, I guess more to be clear, with the Josie and whoever else it may be. I think that one of the bigger problems that we've seen with Brent Venables is his unwillingness to put his foot down in some places, you know?
Yeah. Do you think he needs to start being more like how Bob was?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
it's your football team, man. It's your record. It's your career in your at Oklahoma.
Yeah. It's frustrating, man, just to sit here and watch it, man, because just the way it unfolded last night didn't make no sense.
Yeah, and what was that when the LSU quarterback went out with the shoulder pads off, and then he comes back in and he's Johnny fucking Unitas?
Oh, they gave him some shit.
Locker room and hit a touchdown pass from the fucking tunnel, man.
Hey, they gave him something. They gave him something.
Cortisone.
Hey, they gave him something because he came back in and he didn't feel no pain, no nothing. So, but it is the game wasn't the game plan was terrible from the get go, and I believe that you guys are right. DeMarco Murray needs to be fired, man, because you've had two backs that have shown out the last 3 weeks that has hardly been on the damn field the whole damn season.
Yep.
Sam Franklin had his best game that he's ever had. What, 6 carries for what? Hold on, let me get that right. He had 6 carries for 61 yards.
10 yards
a carry. So you mean tell me that? How do you judge? I think to ask DeMarco, how the hell do you judge your talent?
Yeah, I don't know. And last night with Chris Mason was saying on the show with him and K. Chris that he feels like that obviously he recruits very well, and I think he recruits okay. If you look at Taylor Tatum, Xavier Robinson, obviously you got Blaylock coming this time around, Hatton coming next time around, supposedly. That's we're talking about home run hitters, but and then he was saying, he obviously developed some of the, with developing on Xavier Robinson. Now, I don't know that I believe that he developed a whole lot of what was going on with Xavier Robinson. I think he had a work ethic.
Yeah.
But if you listen to what he was saying, that, he was going through a list of guys that he believes have made it clear that they felt like it was DeMarco that did that for them, that helped them get to where they were before they left here.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. That still doesn't, to me, it still doesn't explain the silly shit that goes on with that rotation. But again, I think that, we can say that stuff, but in some respects, it's got to be on Brent Venables to make it known. You have to play the best player, and this is the guy I want to see right now. I don't know that to me, I feel like he hasn't been assertive enough as a head coach and the CEO to run the entire program. And I think I need to see him do that. Not saying that I want to fire Brent
Mhm.
Venables. Do not get that impression at all, because I can sit here and look at this defense and the numbers that they put up this year on defense and tell you need to give him some time. But it's time for him to step up and kind of do those things and be, you know, the leader that you expected him to be, the leader that he is, and is as detailed and oriented as he is with his defensive players. And even in the press conference, you know, last night after the game, you heard him kind of getting on the defense and stuff like that about what they didn't do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that comes across,
That's
across bad to me, man, whenever you got an offense that don't do shit.
Get on them.
It does me too.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
At what
that
point?
you have
At what point is he going to say it? At what point in them press conferences is BB going? My defense played good, but the goddamn offense sucked.
he'll never say that as a coach.
That's not
No.
who he is. But if he's gonna be hard on somebody, he needs to be hard on who's really responsible for the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you gotta have, I mean, man, I'm trying to put words into it, man, that I just can't find.
Me too.
That play calling last night, man, was like,
is there any question anymore, Coach, that it was Kevin Johns' play from
oh hell yeah,
or his
Oh,
game plan
man.
from the week before?
dude, look, night and day from what it was
yeah,
last week
John's
to what it is tonight. Last night.
Kevin Johns called that against that.
So
That was
maybe
last night was so Joe John-esque. It wasn't even funny.
maybe we need to make DeMarco an analyst and bring in a running backs coach to where DeMarco can go and help get some of these recruits, but not coach them, because I've watched Robertson run last night, and I watched Franklin run last night, and I'm like, where these damn guys been all this damn season, man? I know that we got a deep rotation, but shit, I mean, if one guy ain't doing it, get his ass out and get somebody else ass in. That's the way it goes. And you keep giving freaking Bauer Sharp ass a chance after chance after you throw that damn ball up in the air like freeze tag, go get it. Your ass will be on the bench the whole damn game. But you came right back out there the next damn series.
What? I mean, I don't even understand. I don't even know that I mean, you got to blame him for making the throw and take the sack. I mean, you know, there was no reason to make that throw, but the damn play was stupid. I mean, what?
It was
all the way.
Why would you try to throw it back? Like you said, I guess you were right, Jason, last week. They're trying to make Jackson Arnold a damn running back because he was all
at least that was working. I mean, run the damn football with him then, shit.
Because he was killing them. He was killing their ass.
Why not?
But we do this to ourselves every time. We'll move the ball down the field and then we'll do some cockamamie bullshit play, and then turnover happens, and then it's just a disaster.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, and the other thing I would say, I mean, I hate to just kill Bowers as much as we do, because everybody's beating the shit out of that kid. And
I know I was. I know
I
am.
I know, and me too. And I mean, I think we all are, but I think that, truth be told, he's the one that's out there every week. He's the one that isn't gone down with an injury. And he's the one that he is the leading receiver on the team, albeit with 330 something freaking yards.
Yeah.
You know, he's out there doing it and doing everything he can. Now, he should have eaten the ball there. You got to eat the ball. You know, he should have caught the football last week against Alabama. You know, that could have hurt you. It didn't, but it could have. And, you know, I think that overall the biggest problem that we have, and look, I'll just say it. I'm not in the let's bring Jackson Arnold camp back. I don't want to see him back. I don't think that he's I got to thinking more and more about it. The standard at quarterback at Oklahoma is not this.
Oh yeah.
And he's afraid to go down the field with the ball. They're calling plays that are going down the field, and he's not throwing the damn thing.
No confidence in himself no more.
Mm-mm.
Well, Jason, if you got a quarterback that does that, why do you play him?
Again, this all goes back to, it was Venables was so he made the choice to put in Hawkins in the Tennessee game and play him through up until he pulled him out in the South Carolina game. I don't understand why you don't just go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Go back with him. I mean, if we're doing this switch back and forth, and I think there's some part of him that really believes he's going to get Jackson Arnold back. Why you would want him back if you're Brent Venables, in my opinion, I have no idea. I know there's the expectations of a 5-star plus when it did this, won the Gatorade Player of the Year award and did his thing with Elite 11. Okay, great. Expectations are what they are, but I don't see him getting better. And look, I don't necessarily, I've said this a bunch and I want to say this one more time. I don't think it's his fault that things have ended up this way. But I also don't know that he's got that mental makeup to be an Oklahoma quarterback, because I said this last night.
That
we're used to seeing guys when the play breaks down, they get better.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get out of the pocket, they make something happen.
Well, I mean, how many more damn times are you going to fumble the ball, though? I mean, it just seems like every game, every quarterback knows it. There's an internal clock in your head that I'm back here too damn long. Let me get the hell up out here. But when you do that, you tuck tight and you run. You don't just run with the ball like it's a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Well, look at Big Trap. What he's saying here. Imagine Hawkins with that amount of carries. I mean, we're talking about a 4-3 guy.
I was hoping that Hawkins would at least try to play last night. I mean, what else
yeah.
He already burned his red shirt too. What the hell are we talking about?
When you decide that you're not going to play to win, you're going to play not to lose. You always freaking lose. You got to start playing the wins. I've been seeing trick plays all damn day yesterday. I've seen teams that had no damn business been in the damn ball game beat some teams yesterday. Point intended, Michigan. So you mean tell me that we can't fucking drop a play scheme just to score some points?
Let me drop a couple of numbers for you. This is how bad it is on offense. And then I'm going to drop a couple of defensive numbers and show you. Go ahead.
Not one vocal leader on offense, on the offensive side, leading FBS and fumbles is unacceptable.
Trap, I was saying that last night. Somebody got to be going. Hey, look, you need somebody to go crazy on the sideline. I mean, you need somebody to just hold somebody accountable and call them on their shit.
Right. And they don't have that guy. I mean, Jalil Farouk would probably be that guy if he's there, if he's not hurt all season too. And there's another thing to talk about, but let's just talk about offensively. They're 118th in the country in total offense, 326.6 yards per game. 121st in pass offense, 172.8 yards per game. 106th in the country in first downs. 131st in pass yards per completion at 9.9. 131st in yards per play, 4.1. It's been the same for all year pretty much. And yes, as Trap said, 133rd in fumbles with 14 of them. That leads the country. That's the worst in the country. 133 teams in FBS. They've got 14 of them. The next closest, I think, is 11. So to kind of go and then just to kind of contrast that, for the people that want to fire Brent Venables, you got to think about this for a second too. On defense, I'm sorry, they're second in the country in defensive touchdowns and number 1 in the SEC. Opposing first downs, they're 11th in the country. I think it's 3rd in the SEC. 16th in total defense at 311 yards per game. 23rd in scoring defense at 20.18. That's like almost 2.5 points better than it was a year ago, and they were decent last year. They were headed in the right direction. This, of course, is doing it in the SEC. Sacks, they're tied for 11th in the country as well. They're 5th overall in the country in tackles for loss. They get 8 of those a game. 5th. 8 a game, dude. Golly. And tied for 4th in the country. There's a lot more I could throw here, but forced fumbles with 11. Guys, they're getting it done on that side of the ball.
Yeah. It's and I'm still trying to find the words.
If you even just have competent, we've said it a bunch, competent middling offense, middle of the road offense, man. This is an 8-4, 9-3 team, just like we expected it to be coming into the season. Now, let's not forget about all the, you can't forget about all the injuries. It's not the only thing that you bring up. It's not the only thing that happened, but it's part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be better. You got to be better.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it something and everything that you feel like an OC coming in can help turn this thing around in the right direction?
Well, yeah. I mean,
well, the reason I asked that,
worse. I mean, it's been ascending, right? The defense is ascending.
Yeah.
We traded one thing for another for this year. But again, I think that there's a lot of things you have to take into account. I think the injuries you have to look. Let's just be clear. It's not a secret at this point that there's some problems going on with the medical staff.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know exactly what the problems are. I can tell you that there's some issues. But that's an issue. And there's the fact that look, you got to be better. Essentially, you've lost 6, 7 now receivers at some point this year.
Yeah.
No Andrew Anthony at any point this year. Jalil played basically a couple of plays in the first game, caught that ball, and he was out until a couple of weeks ago. And I saw him catch that one football towards the sideline, and then he came out.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, once you lost Deion Burks, and same with, how many plays did we see? Jaden Gibson didn't play at all. Nick Anderson played
1 game, 2 games.
Nick Anderson played a very small part of. I watched him limp off the field when I was in Norman for the Tennessee game, and I don't think it was early in the first quarter.
Yeah,
8 now with
Kearney 8 now with Kearney.
Kearney and Zion Reagan's got hurt last week too. Look, competitive depth. There's depth. They used it all. Right.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing in the reserve.
I don't know how we can say that EJ didn't do his job whenever the guys just weren't available.
Yeah. We got plenty of people there. So out of all these guys that were injured, realistically, how many do you think will come back?
Man, that's a $1 million question right there.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's got to be a change in the medical staff, or else some of them will not be back. I've heard that Gentry's gone, not coming back, and that sucks.
Gentry?
Yeah, Gentry Williams gone.
Wow.
Damn.
Now, here's the thing, guys. Can you depend on Gentry Williams?
No. But it's just nice to have him there. But right,
absolutely. Well, he's an NFL talent. But that's the thing. He's an NFL talent. We know that. So it sucks because if he goes somewhere and gets healthy, and then we watch him go to the league from there because he has a hell of a damn year, it's going to be not cool. But
I was arguing with some guy today, and I told him, he said, y'all's defense suck. I said, no, We just it's the last game of the season, and our defense let go of the rope because they have played their hearts and balls off all season long. The levee was about to break, and it broke.
Yeah. You know the one shining light for this weekend?
What's that?
Oklahoma State did not win not one damn Big 12 game.
Yeah, that's
Well, my my niece's boyfriend who came in, he's a Okie State, and he came in and he was saying that, well, we're gonna try to do better next year. And so y'all suck. Y'all just garbage. I mean, damn, you didn't win that one damn game in the Big
Trash.
12.
And they're
They
not
watered-
going to
They watered
as long
down.
as mediocre Mike is there, they ain't going nowhere.
You got a
They're not gonna
newcomer that came in and going to the Big 12 championship game. A newcomer.
When the hell's the last time you heard of Arizona State being worth a damn?
Mm,
Come on.
The first year, Herb Edwards was there. The first year, they did pretty decent. But other than that, I've never heard them do anything good. Never. So, but I think a new OC, a new voice in the room might change things around. I think guys know that Joe John can't call a damn play, and they're just out there running around with their heads cut off, trying to assume the ball's going to be thrown to them while Jackson just runs with the ball. That can get kind of frustrating when a play is called, and you know it might come to you, and he just takes off running.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't even tell you how to fix it. Versus,
now let me ask y'all this:
what you got?
who would y'all rather see as OC, Arbuckle or Craddock?
Craddock.
That's easy because Craddock
Craddock.
has done a lot with less. A lot.
Yeah,
with
and
less.
he's
For all
he's
of you that
quarterback
want
coach.
more of a pro style offense, that's your answer.
Yep.
You know what we need, Jason, and let me ask you guys this. So I don't think I'm going crazy. Do you think we need a play caller like Georgia's Mike Bobo? Keep it simple, but then you hit them with explosive plays.
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know that Bobo's the. I know Bobo's done a good job. You know what I mean? But I think that I don't know why you don't go ahead and get a guy like Craddock if you're going to go that route, though. It's a pro style offense. He's got a quarterback. You got to get another quarterback. Yeah, as far as that goes, the Gentry stuff, I'm not going to tell you who I've heard it from. It's a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you this. I don't. Yeah. If I was going to put, like, I'm telling you, if I'm believing anything I'm hearing about players getting in the portal, because you never know. That's the one I've heard the longest, and that is the strongest. It's not even a question. He's out.
Yeah.
No,
Who's
they're
that,
not going to
Gentry?
talk about it. Yeah, Gentry.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I'm not trying to. I mean, believe me, I don't want that to be the case. If it wasn't something that I'd heard over and over and over again, I wouldn't say anything about that.
Well, what do you think?
If I was gonna put 100 on anything or 100%, you know, this is it on anything. Nothing's 100%, you know, and maybe they can talk him back into it at some point. Why would he leave? Because he keeps getting hurt, and something's going on in the damn medical staff that they're not fixing it correctly. That's why. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
Petaway just entered.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There's another one that said zero surprise there. You can use him.
Yeah.
It's It's gonna be some. It's gonna be a crazy, crazy thing in the next few days to see who entered the portal in the next few days. It's gonna be because there's gonna be some guys that we don't even think
Get ready,
about.
'cause here it comes. It's gonna be an exodus, man.
Oh, Jason, I sent you your $10.
Oh yeah.
I sent you your $10 just now. I was just thinking about something, and I said, "Damn it, I gotta give him his money, man."
I forgot.
Man of my
about
word,
that.
man of my
Gonna go
word,
earlier.
dude. Can I ask you guys a question? What the hell happened to Ohio State?
Yeah, go ahead.
What the hell
That was a
happened
complete,
to
total
Ohio
meltdown.
State?
Ohio
You-
State.
A meltdown.
You want to talk about hot seats? That dude
Dude.
is gone.
Hey,
Ryan
they
Day.
said before the season started, they were talking about this game. If he don't win this game, that it's gonna get hot. And
Bro.
number 2
You
team in
can't
the
lose
nation.
4 in a row, and this one they're 6-5. They were 6-5 coming in.
Wow, damn.
Yeah,
Man.
they're soft. Michigan ain't good, Jesse. That's about as plainly as you can put it. Soft as baby shit.
And it's a sad thing that game was overshadowed by the damn brawl at the end of the damn ball game. That's a sad thing.
Pepper spraying those guys.
Pepper spray, dogs. Pepper spray.
From what I heard a couple of different people say
Yeah,
that they didn't see anybody from Ohio State getting pepper sprayed. It was just the Michigan guys.
And they didn't even start it.
Good Lord.
Well, they kind of did, man. You can't be. Listen, I love.
They was not gonna do a Baker again.
I love the Baker Mayfield plant the flag thing, but
That wasn't happening again.
bruh, come on, man. I mean, and he got away with it because nobody was out there. But was it the right thing to probably do? No, it's disrespectful as all hell. Disrespectful as all hell. I mean, it started fights everywhere yesterday. That shit was going on everywhere. Florida, there was a fight. North Carolina State fight.
BYU. And Houston.
Do you guys think that to switch the subject, do you think that it was smart for Gus Malzahn to leave UCF to go be the OC at Florida State?
Sounded like he was about to get shit canned, so probably
he jumped ship. He jumped ship. He did a Chip Kelly. He sent him out. But why Florida State though? I'm pretty sure that you could have went somewhere else to be an OC.
Well, maybe he thinks that he's about to be the head coach. They screw that.
Well, yeah,
up.
because yeah, I didn't think about
If
that.
you believe in Mike Norvell, I don't know why you would, but
man,
no.
This is
Marcus Harris out.
Harris just decommitted.
Okay.
Dude, it's gonna get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know this. There are some people that want to come play for BV. That's here. No.
I just read you their
stats.
I just read you their stats on the defensive side too. I mean, they're bordering on elite, if not elite now. You know, I know I've been pushing that elite button a lot lately, but I'll just say that if they're not elite, they're right there with it, and they could damn sure be elite. All you have to do is, have an offensive. You got to play football, right?
Damn, the Big Ten hands
Is
out.
OU playing in a bowl game a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, it's a good thing.
Sorry,
it's a good thing. You need practices. You need those practices.
Practices are what it's about. The game doesn't matter. Nobody gives a shit about the bowl games anymore. If you were playing USC, you would care. Well, I'm not sure I want to play them right now, but
no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trap. It's gonna get ugly, man. It's gonna get ugly. We're gonna lose some guys that it's gonna suck that we're gonna lose some guys, but we're gonna gain some guys because I know for a fact, Jason, and it's public record down here, and you can probably go find out here soon. It's gonna be about 2 or 3 players from Clemson, and then in the portal, and they made it very known where they want to go play.
Defensive guys, you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
They made it very known where they want to go play. because I didn't
Yeah.
know, and I don't know if it's a well,
Palace.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Let's just say that these guys still keep tabs on BV, and then so I don't want to go too much into
Probably
it,
do.
but they want to go, and I think a lot of them wanted to go before this
Hey
Dabo
guys,
thing.
I apologize.
Say what?
I apologize. I'm getting a lag on my end, so I'm going to mute my mic. And when you want me to say something, I'll say something.
Do you want to pop out and come back in and see if that works?
No, it's my damn internet.
Yeah, it seems to happen on there. As far as who's in the, I don't know who all's in the transfer portal. I was just about to start looking it up, but I would say playing in a bowl game, nobody gives a shit about the bowl games. Nobody cares about those. So as far as it's good for the program for getting the practice time. You
Yes.
Especially for guys that haven't played a whole lot. You want to get a head start on the spring before you send them off. You want them to play right now. You want them to be on board. Plus, it, get an opportunity to keep some of the guys that might be in the portal, right? Otherwise, what's up there, Mars Jams?
Hey,
4
Marsh.
players.
Well, I know of 3. I know of 3.
Okay,
There could be 4, but I know that there's 3 for sure
bring them
that
on.
want to go, and they ain't players on the bench. They're players that have been playing.
Is one of them that defensive lineman that everybody's been? Ooh, I like that one. I don't care. I was talking about his ass when they played Georgia.
I gotta let it come out before I say something.
I know.
If I say something before it comes out, how'd you know about that? Just wait till it comes out. But there is 3, but it could be 4. And these guys will want to come out before the thing with the NIL, because the boosters found out there were 6 or 7 guys that wanted to leave. Shut down right now. They wanted to leave. They had an emergency meeting, and that's when Dabo jumped on board about wanting to, accept NIL now, because players were going to go see their friends go to other schools getting paid, and they're not getting paid. Well, they're getting paid, but they're not getting what they need to have. They just put it to you like that. They're not getting paid what they need. And a lot of the parents are like, well, why is this program doing this? But we've committed to this program, but you're not wanting to do it. So it's unfortunate, but hey, I'll take anybody they got right now, man, because the defense is still going to be nasty next year. It doesn't really matter about that. It's just the offense needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The USC bowl game probably going to happen, and to be honest with you, I'd probably take Navy at this point. That triple option's not going to score 40 points against Oklahoma, and it's still Navy, guys. Let's just be real. But I think that listen, yes, Sooner Cowboys. I trust BV to make a hire to win and build culture and all that other stuff. And you know what? Culture is important. What are they talking about at Ohio State right now? They won a lot of football games. Their culture is weak and soft.
Yeah.
You're not worried about some of the things that matter, as we've heard often from you, that you've been saying things like development don't matter and shit like that, which is insanity. So all of it matters. All of it matters. Was the hire last year done well? No, yes. Clearly not.
Shit.
Clearly not. But
I think Jesse's right, I guess. I mean, no, who was that? I think that was who was that said that BV did it the first year? Stink ass cat. Yeah, just give him a basic offense, a basic OC.
Listen, I think you just need somebody who knows what the hell's going on. I think that the best guy right now would be, I mean, I like Craddock because I like what they do. But I think if you want somebody that you know is going to get in here and your quarterback play is going to go up tremendously right away, it's Dan Mullen. The
I'll
guy's
take anybody right now, man. I'll take anybody right now, to be honest. Because taking someone right now will give me.
Yes, you did, Center Cowboys.
It will give me the verification that, okay, he knows that we need to do this right now before we start losing all these damn recruits. Because, yeah, I would have, when the ball game was over at my press conference, I would have named the damn OC right then. Because I knew today was going to happen. I knew it. Let's stop the bleeding before it happens. Name the OC. Let everybody know who it is. And then if they want to leave, cool. But we still don't know who it's going to be. And we don't know how long it's going to take for him to find out.
I know.
Oh, no. He said last night within a few days. I'm hearing people saying you need to do it now.
Yeah.
Especially once you heard that Gus was already moving over and doing stuff like that. And if what you're starting to hear is, okay, looks like Arbuckle's going to Utah. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not. But I said this last night. I'll say this again. If that's true, if Arbuckle is leaning, he's not leaning towards Utah because he wants to. He's not leaning towards Utah because he'd rather be at Utah than Oklahoma. You could bet on that.
Oh shit! If
he's leaning towards Utah because they're leaning elsewhere if they're Oklahoma. So.
But Jason, you and I know that people do that sometimes, or should I say, people's camps do that to force somebody else to make a decision sooner than they wanted to before they go somewhere else. That's all it is.
Saban is the best coach ever, and he believed that development was the most important thing in your program too.
Yeah.
And he didn't like it that he couldn't develop guys over 3 or 4 years and stash them in the damn locker room for a while either. That's why he's gone. Let's not be crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, maybe
you don't develop players.
I don't know what's going on. The rumors, but the rumor starts to get the more that rumor goes around, Mars Jams, the more you start thinking it might be true.
Yeah.
It doesn't just those things don't get leaked for nothing. Maybe it's not true, but I mean, all I'm saying is that tells me that you're about to hear some stuff pretty quick. I would imagine no later. I would say tomorrow you might know. You should probably know.
Quick question: if we do name an OC tomorrow, would you let him coach the ball game?
Why not?
I sure would.
Thank you, Jason. Some were saying no. Wait till next year. Why not? Get a jump.
I think put him in there right now.
If you're trying to get him and he's not already, otherwise, like if it's a guy that's got to finish his season or whatever, which it may be.
I respect that.
I don't know. I don't even know that. It very well could be. But if he's a guy that's coming from, I don't know what Tulane's doing or what bowl they'll end up being in. They're not going to be in the playoffs. So, if it was Craddock, Washington State, I mean, if they're playing in a bowl, they should be in a bowl, I would think. But I don't know that he stays there or not. It just kind of depends, right? But he definitely needs to be in here figuring out, like Steve says, he needs to be evaluating his talent, figuring out what he's got, and working on their recruiting class, holding on to the guys that are on the roster now, and trying to make sure that you lock in this. I mean, you've got till signing day is the 9th, right? The 9th.
The 5th.
The 9th.
Yep.
5th. The 5th. The 5th. The 5th.
It's this week, ain't it?
4 more days.
Yeah, 4 days. The 5th. So, I mean, yeah, it's something that needs to happen yesterday, really. I mean, I'm surprised that they haven't already announced it. And it may come today for all I know. I don't know. It's, it's starting to get late.
We might get it tomorrow. We got to get it sometime before Thursday. We got to.
No, Jesse, I'm not with you, man.
Shit, I say
let him do whatever he wants. I mean, how could it get worse? How the fuck could it get worse offensively?
I would let him do it. I mean, Jason, just bear with me. If he does this, if he lets the guy come in and and OC comes in, and you go out there and score 40 or 50 points,
Yeah.
would that be excitement leading up into the next season, or is that just the opponent because we're 6-6?
I'm going to tell you again. I don't give a shit about the bowl game. I don't care about the bowl game.
You don't care about the game, man. Well, you
No.
care we win, right?
If it was SC, I would care.
Yeah.
It's not going to be SC. That's a pipe dream for all of us. Not going to be SC.
Okay, for everybody out there about not wanting the OC to coach in a bowl game, ask yourself this. When was Kevin Wilson's first game that he called as an OC? In the Alamo Bowl against Oregon.
But legend, it doesn't matter. You are an official, bona fide OC. That means
that's
know
what I'm
how
saying.
to call a damn ball game. So it doesn't matter. And like Jason said, you can't do worse. Shit.
You mean you can't install
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Can't install an offense in 15 practices?
Yes.
Sorry there. Go ahead. Go ahead, legend.
I was just saying I want the OC to coach. I want the OC to coach the bowl game because Kevin Wilson, his first game he called was the Alamo Bowl against Oregon and did damn good. Bring in the OC, let him coach it. Like you say, Jason, it can't get worse.
I don't think it can. And I mean, Six Foes says he can't install his offense in 15 practices, and if it's bad, OU fans would destroy him.
He can install it.
Yes, you can. Come on. And it could be real basic. If you're playing Navy, how fucking much of an offense do you really have to have? Or Virginia Tech is another one I've heard. Or West Virginia is another one I've heard. They beat the crap out of West Virginia last year and I don't know what they're going to have because Neil Brown's probably going to get fired.
You can definitely install that because
Neil Brown's already fired.
There's another OC candidate, Neil Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fired. I was talking to Coos. They fired Neil Brown.
Did they already do it? I hadn't seen that yet.
Hey, I want to.
I don't care about the bowl. Again, I'm going to tell you, I don't care about the bowl game win. I don't think it's about. But I don't think that there's. Here's what I'll say, Jesse, about what you're talking about. The negativity is going to be around for the next 10 months, whether or not they win that damn bowl game. Nobody gives a shit. And what you're not going to have is a new football team. You're not going to have. You might have Hawkins playing quarterback because whoever the portal guy isn't going to play.
Yeah,
you might end up with, but you're not going to have your full complement of players. We're not talking about the same thing as last year. I know it's the first thing we go back to and think about. That's not what we're looking at, though. But in the end, if you think that it's going to be anything but negative for the next 10 months, come on, man.
No, man.
We know better.
Once this season is over, man, it's over.
It's
just like the 6 and 7 season.
The haters are going to continue to hate. They're going to continue to say that they should have fired Venables or blah, 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 blah. They got the wrong guy. It doesn't matter who the fuck you get. If they went and got, the guy that we've all been talking about that we'd love to have seen get the job would be Will Stein. You think there would still be people saying like that not happening, wouldn't believe in it. Mullen, same thing. It's not a real real risk to me.
No, nope. Because you know that he's not going to implement the whole damn playbook that he has. He's just going to do some basic formation. A lot of the formations are going to be the same, just different terminology and different schemes. That's it. So.
Maybe. It just depends on who it is.
Yes, it just depends on who it is. Now, if it's Brandon Marion, it's a whole different story.
That one you may not want to play.
As a whole different story because it's going to take more.
From what I hear, Coach Top talks to Brandon Marion all the time, and he's told me more than once that they didn't even call him.
Yeah. Would that mess the thing? Hey man,
Yeah, they're going to be that way for a while, Dalpo. There's no doubt. the, the crew of folks that you know who they are. We know who they are. We know whose podcast they go to. We know what they say. The season, there isn't a point, but the negative people will be the negative people, and that's just going to be what it is. They're going to continue to do that. They're going to continue to do that.
oh yeah. Well, you can't please those people anyway.
Unless anything aside from winning the Natty next year, is those people are still going to be hating, and then they'll act like they never did.
Stink ass cat. I think it was just a fluke this year. I just can't see it happening 2 years in a row.
I wish I just thought it was a fluke, because now I don't think that. Not from everything I'm hearing. There's something going on with the medical staff, and that's concerning, because there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, they could kill that's probably more concerning than anything else. Now, I saw somebody say, I think it might have been Stink, that if you fire Venables, you set it back 5 years. That's not the case anymore. And I think even though you lose all your recruits and all that kind of stuff, you go get the right guy, then you can flip it again. I mean, we see it happen a lot. We see it happen, but do you set it back? Sure you do. Sure you do. But why would you, Sooner Cowboys? I love it that you throw DG and Oregon in there in the national championship if they win it, because in view of the fact that you're one of the guys trying to kick his ass out the door last year. Sooner Cowboys, man. One of the guys kicking his ass out the door.
Will be the gasoline from the band. I don't know, Jesse. I mean, look, last year we wasn't worrying about the damn bowl game.
I don't think it matters. I don't think
it really
matters.
don't.
I could give a shit what happens in the bowl game. To be honest with you, I want the practices. That's it. And and in that case, you definitely want the OC in place to start working that.
Yeah.
Get him, Mike. Get him. Get him.
He's asking you, Mike.
Get him, Mike.
He's asking you, Mike. I can't do nothing. That's on you, Mike.
For Christ's sakes, no, it's not Coach Smitty, God damn it. God damn, people, it's not Coach Smitty, because the fucking defense ain't been hurt all season. It's the goddamn offense. Get off Coach Smitty, Sooner Cowboys. Goddamn. Use your fucking head, asshole.
Damn. Well, he goes at it. He said, get off his nuts. He said, get off his nuts. Hey, man. Hey, Lone Wolf. I'm the same way. I'm just worried about the OC, man. If we get who I think we get, I think we'll be fine. And once you start winning cures all things. It doesn't matter what it is. Sure. Once OU starts winning next year, it'll be solved. Guys will still want to come back in, this and that. We got a lot of guys a few years ago because of Lincoln. That was the reason why we got the players. We didn't get it because they wanted to come to Oklahoma. They want to come play for Lincoln. We got guys now that want to come play for the program and for BV. That's a big difference, because they're building something there at Oklahoma. It ain't just about, oh, well, I'm going to Oklahoma. It's they're going for a brotherhood and for a family, man. So let's get that right before we start talking crazy or off the side of our mouth about guys wanting to leave Oklahoma.
There's reasons behind the guys that want to leave. There's going to be reasons behind it. Not everybody's going to work out, first of all. And I mean, you start talking about quarterbacks and shit like that. Look, point me in the direction of the quarterback that's been in the same damn place his entire career that you know right now.
Playing right now?
Yeah, right now.
Shit, nobody.
Nobody.
None. There was only one quarterback that stayed in one place that I can think of.
The freshman and shit.
Damn, Jason, you stole my thunder.
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. My bad.
I thought it would be a trivia question. I was trying to get him on that one. But
Think about it. None of them stay.
nobody.
You go all the way back to Baker and Kyler. They're not staying anymore. They're not starting and ending in the same place. You know, you can look at, there's guys that have been at their current place for a while now. Right? They have been there at their current place for a while now, like Ewers, but they're talking about him going into the portal too. Because he's not ready for the league.
Hell no. There's only one quarterback that I can think
Yours
right
is
now.
only
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Where-
Legend.
I went brain dead. I'm sorry, y'all.
Ewers,
Go ahead.
you were talking about Quinn Ewers?
No, I was going. He's only a junior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his
thought he
red
was a
shirt
senior.
and medical
He
red shirt.
transferred twice.
Transfer guy. COVID.
Well, slap my ass and call me Shorty. I thought he was a senior.
Let me ask you this: Would any of you want him?
Shit,
Here's the
no.
right answer here.
But no.
No. Shit, for what? For him to get hurt the third game and then we be back to square one again?
I agree. I don't want him either. I'm with you. Okay.
There's only been one quarterback that's
Jason,
been at one school that I know of, and that's Sam Ellinger. He wanted to play for Texas, and he stayed at Texas, and that's the only one I can think of.
Right, but I'm just saying, like these days, I mean,
Yes.
CJ Stroud didn't go anywhere at Ohio State,
Yep.
you know, but Justin
Fields.
did. He came
Yeah.
from Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, the Clemson guys, they were there for the duration pretty much, right? For as long as they
Yeah.
were there. In the end, it's fewer and further between these days, right? Fewer and further between.
Yeah.
And some of them are going multiple places. Jalen Milroe. Okay. Jalen Milroe has. Fair enough.
Bishop
But he hadn't really got to
says
play.
We're
He hadn't really
projected.
got to play, though. Hadn't really got to play, though, until these last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people. I mean, I know he was supposed to go, but he was supposed to go to Texas, decommitted, and went to Alabama.
Gotcha.
Jalen Milroe is probably going to be a late first round guy. I think he's out.
Yep. I just saw that. Just came across ESPN.
Breaking
Yeah.
news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Pets in the
You
portal.
stupid boy.
Big shocker. Projected to lose Cortez Mills. Also, Bishop says, I don't know. He seems like he's tied to
EJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But I can see it. Look, there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens. Klubnik, so far, I've heard his name has been hot for the portal, though, this year as well. He's going to flip to Nebraska. Let him go.
Man, look, if these guys flip and these guys leave,
Yep.
The defense is, look, you can always go get guys out of the portal to come in, and you would want guys out of high school because you'll get them for 3 to 4 years. You would want that. But if you go to the portal,
yeah, now they can go in the portal. 3 or 4 years isn't real anymore. That's not reality anymore.
So, but I mean, you would want them to stay 3 or 4, but they might not. We don't want to be known as a team that wants to go to the portal every single year.
No, but here's the thing: the guys that are decommitting, you never had them until you have them.
Yeah.
So why worry about it? I get it with somebody like Michael Fasusi. You want to make sure you lock that one in. I get it. But look, guys, I'm a true believer in this. First of all, fuck the stars. Don't care.
It really don't matter.
They don't matter. They do matter in some aspects, but on their money and things like that. All I'm going to say is this: The guys that are supposed to be at Oklahoma will be at Oklahoma, and they're going to be fine.
Mhm.
Nwaneri didn't do shit all year, Jesse.
Really didn't.
No,
Really
and
didn't.
and
He may be
and
better
if
for
we
top.
and if Nwaneri comes back to Oklahoma, we can kiss Danny Okoye goodbye. Because Okoye's already said he wouldn't play with Nwaneri. I
I've
heard that last year.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
You know what, DJ Specs? I know what you're saying, but I don't agree. Think about this. X-Rob wasn't ready to play early in the year. We know that part.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready to play early in the year, according to everybody. He went through, and now I don't know who did the development, but he developed into ready to play, right?
Yeah.
Also, look at those guys just in the last month. If you look at the left side of the offensive line, because when Jacob Sexton was playing before he got hurt, you didn't have what's his name playing left tackle. And what's the first thing that Gabe said about him after the Ole Miss game whenever he came in after Sexton got hurt? He was like, you can't play him if he's going to first move is going to be step backwards because it's going to get him killed.
mhm.
Right?
I think he did.
You get your quarterback killed. So you know for sure that I think it's clear that they have since Seth is gone, I think there has been development. There's been development on the offensive line. There's been development, I think, certainly with the running backs. Logan Howland, yes. I don't know why I was screwing his name up, but it just wasn't coming to me. Logan Howland, yeah. Look, these guys are definitely, for sure, getting development. And development is important. Now, you lost a year on this, man. There's no two ways around it. Oof. Buster Faulkner? No.
Mhm.
I don't want that damn offense, man.
No, I want Craddock. I want Craddock.
I'd take Craddock over Faulkner, but I know what you're saying. And the one thing I'll say about Buster Faulkner is that those dudes are fucking hardcore. They're all about trying to booger you up, man. They're physical. Physicality is it.
Yeah.
Stop. Mm-hmm. It's not EJ.
No, I don't think EJ is going to. No, I ain't worried about that.
The only dude that lands more of his guys than EJ is in Ohio State.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Emmett Jones has done it 2 years in a row. Got his class within the. He gets his guys and he shuts it down. He gets his guys and he shut it down. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, wholesale wasn't that good. Well, there's no doubt that Seth Luttrell was a dumpster fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dang.
That's why it is imperative we need to get this freaking OC in right now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure by Tuesday we'll hear it. I just got a feeling.
I think we better hear it by tomorrow. Now that they're starting to make that it's starting to get out there who's going where and who's decommitting and committing, who's in the portal. You're going to hear it. You just think it's going now. We might as well get off of this damn show pretty quick, Coach, because it's going to get hot and heavy, and we're going to be fielding them all.
Well, no, I'm about to get off here anyway because wife, it's time to eat dinner.
Yeah,
I just want to come on here and say a little piece about last night and get this OC search on the damn ball. So
I agree. I think we're good, man. Look, I hate last night too as much as the next guy. Be honest with you, man. Did you expect them to really? I mean, look. Well, had they
what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about?
He's talking.
Emmett Jones ain't going nowhere, dude. That's one thing BV said. Emmett Jones ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He gets all his guys. What are you talking about? Are you somebody
No.
else or just a Sooner fan that's
He's talking
trolling?
shit, man. He's just talking shit, starting shit.
Okay.
It will be what
Anyway,
it is.
yeah, you're right. They started to act crazy. They pouring water on them, turning into damn.
I told you, man. It's what
Very
it's
crazy.
turning into. It's what it's turning into. Is this turns into one of those put out the fires on that, and them some bitches pop up in the comment section, bro.
I'm just saying. I mean, I
So
get it, but shit, at least make some sense. Shit, at least make some sense. At least you lucky
Drinking
I
their
can't.
own bath water.
Shit. There we go. Shit. My turn. I ain't got time for that, man. Shit. I'm cool. That's my first time I've ever done, man. It just some shit just don't make no sense, man. I get it that you want to talk and feed the monkey and feed the baby. Fuck that. Ain't got time for all that, man. You're talking crazy. Emmett Jones has gotten his guys in the last 2 years early. Why would you get rid of him? That makes no sense. Fucking stupid as hell, man. I mean, damn. I mean, excuse me, man. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. No, rant on, please rant on. I'm glad that I ain't the only one that does it. We already got Mike to do it today, and now I got you on it. I love it.
I get it. I mean, no, I get it that we're all unhappy right now, but to be saying asinine shit, man, makes no sense.
Hey, brother, it happens all the time. Get ready, because it ain't gonna stop until the. I mean, you know that, and this off-season stuff is the worst because there's nothing to prove it or not prove it until they do it. Right.
All right, now, Stephen G, you my boy. Now, don't you get your ass in there with him. You my boy now.
Stephen G, come on, man.
he needs a partner in timeout.
Nobody cares. That's the one you should boot. Is Rob, the freaking Texas troll. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Anyway, guys, I'm getting off here, man, because I'm about to get
pissed brand off. Has finally returned. Fuck your brand.
I'm about to get pissed off, and I don't want to be pissed off right now. So,
yeah,
I sorry, man, but I don't act that way, but I just don't like stupid people coming on here asking stupid ass questions and doing stupid things.
It's all right. Don't be apologizing to us. I'm loving it.
Y'all making me turn into the black version of Jason. Jason, Coach Jason.
Yeah, that's awesome shit, man.
I
can't.
That's why we got Ryan Lemon.
Ryan said that's what we have him here for. He ain't wrong. He makes us laugh for sure.
That's what we have. I mean, yeah, man.
Hey, look, I'll just put this. Everybody relax, okay? It's the world's not gonna. And you know what? If it doesn't come together under Brent Venables, which I believe it's going to, it will eventually. This is Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma. They're never going to be okay with mediocrity like Oklahoma State.
Fuck no. So it is what it is.
You know what I mean?
All right, fellas. Love you guys, man. Like I said, man, thank you guys for jumping in. Sooner Legend, man. I will catch. Hey, I'm off tomorrow, so if you want me to jump on, I'll jump on. I'm taking another R&R day
with Mike Bogue as well, and then it's Mike in the afternoon. Yeah.
Shoot me a text, man. I'll jump in whenever I can, man. You guys have a wonderful night, man.
You too.
Where's he at? Where's he at? Who's the Texas fan?
It was what's his name? Rob. I'm just busting his balls too. Rob. He doesn't like me. Rob. He hates on me. Oof.
Orange down, Rob. Freaking hate Texas anyway. All right, guys. Love you guys, man. I'll see y'all guys later, man.
We'll talk to you later.
All right, man. Coach Rakes out, boy. Y'all have a good one, Matt.